Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to create a street with some nice street texture and some bump node and some water puddles. This is going to be the first part of a tutorial series where I'm going to show you how to create this whole dark street scene. Before we start, make sure you have under preferences right here, you have selected the node wrangler. We'll need it for texturing, so make sure it's checked, and then we can jump right into it. Just delete everything right here and add a plane to create the street. I'm just gonna go with something like this. Of course, you can tweak it to your liking, maybe make it bigger or something like this. Alright, then we can go over to the Shadings tab and create a new material. So, with the Node Wrangler checked, we can just select this principled shader and press Ctrl-Shift-T, which will bring us to this menu. And now you can import your texture. I'm going to put a link of the texture I'm using in the video description, so you can just download it there. It's from Quixel Megascans, and it's completely free. If you have an Epic Games account, you can just create one completely free. So just do that, download it. So when you have it downloaded, just open it up and select everything except for the preview image. We don't need that. Just select everything here and import it. And as you can see, the Node Wrangler add-on already did everything for us. It just put the texture perfectly in here. We can see now the texture is a little bit stretched. We don't want that, so we can go here to the mapping node and adjust the scale a bit so it looks okay. Something like this works for me. You can of course also like change the scale like this, so you get maybe 2 lines. I don't know. You can play with that, but I'm gonna leave it like this for now. And this is already a pretty decent street texture. You can just leave it like this if you're okay with it, but I'm going to create now some water puddles and some bumps on the street, which will make the street look a bit more realistic. And when you have lights in your scene, it will reflect on the water, which gives the whole thing a more realistic look. So to do that, we will add a noise texture right here and select the noise texture and press Ctrl-T to add again the mapping node and the texture coordinate node. Then we also need a color ramp and another color ramp, so just duplicate the color ramp and plug the factor of the noise texture into both color ramps like this. And the last node we need is a bump node. So just import a bump node and connect the color of the second color ramp to the height of the bump node. All right, so now we have everything we need. Now we just need to connect everything. To do that, take the bump node and plug the normal of the bump node into the normal of the texture. So now you need to plug the normal map again into the bump node of the normal, so it's connected like this, so we don't lose the normal map of the texture. Alright, the second color ramp, you just take the color and put it into the roughness like this. Now the roughness image of the texture will get lost, but that's okay. We don't need that for now. All right, so now we have everything connected. Now we need to tweak the scale again. As you can see, it's a lot stretched out. So we need to fix that by again going to the mapping node and tweaking the scale. Yeah, I think something like this is looks okay. All right, so now this doesn't really look like a bumpy road or something. So we need to adjust this also. At first, just tweak the roughness and the detail of the noise texture, which, as you can see, gives it already a better look. And now we can play with the color ramp. Just for now, tweak the color ramp of both. Just move the black slider a bit to the right. And you can see we already created some very nice different patterns of the street. Now we can go down here to the bump node and adjust the strength a bit, lower it a bit maybe. I think 0.1, 0.2, something like this. Maybe a little less. Something like this looks okay, I guess. So now we can play with these settings. Also, as you can see, if you tweak this, you get more or less water. And here the detail you can adjust. So just play with the settings a bit to your liking until you get a very nice result. You can also just go into the rendered view. I'm using cycles right now. Maybe add a light. I will just add a normal light here, like this. Maybe make it a bit brighter. Of course, this is just like, yeah, for reference. I'm not gonna use. And as you can see already, this is not something that looks great in a rendered view. So we need to tweak some settings here. Yeah, I put the roughness a bit down, something like this, and here tweaked the first color ramp. And you already can see how it's going to look at the end. Can make more bumps or less bumps. And this is already a street which looks pretty decent. So you get these nice water things right here, and then the bumpy road, which all in all I think looks pretty nice. Yeah, so this is my final result, and these are my final settings. Yeah, you can copy them if you want, or just make your own, whatever you like. And yeah, that's it for this part. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like if this tutorial was helpful, and yeah, see you soon.